Next, calling the police on the non-emergency 101 number is a waste of time. That's according to an inspector on the Cambridgeshire force. Matt Johnson from the county's Safer Neighbourhood scheme told a public meeting that life was too short to use the service. But it's caused a row over how long people should have to wait to have their call answered. Our political reporter Tom Barton has the story.
Good afternoon, Cambridgeshire Police.
At the 101 control room in Peterborough today, calls were being answered as quickly as possible. On average, people wait about 4 minutes to speak to someone here. That, though, didn't stop one senior officer criticising the non-emergency number at a public meeting last week.
Historically, I've said phone 101, but I know life's too short. I'm not supposed to say that, sorry.
Today, that view got short shrift from the officer who runs the call handling service.
I think it's unfortunate that Inspector Johnson expressed that opinion about the 101 service, and it's not reflective of the 101 service.
Although most calls get answered relatively quickly, sometimes waits can be long. And, according to police, that is unfortunately inevitable. Is it acceptable that anybody should have to wait 20 or 30 minutes for somebody to speak to them?
I think it is acceptable for people to have to wait. We are not the only industry, either in the public or the private sector, where people need to wait for a service. You don't expect to either ring or go into a business and be served instantaneously. It's the level of wait time that I appreciate concerns people.
But from the elected police commissioner, a very different message. One of your senior officers told me earlier today that waits as long as 20 or 30 minutes are acceptable. I'm just wondering what you make of that.
Well, I don't know who said that, but it isn't acceptable. And I'm the police commissioner. That is not acceptable at all.
And so what do you think the force, who have operational responsibility for this, should be doing about it?
Well, the Chief Constable is responsible for that. And he takes the cue from me, and he agrees with me that it's something we've got to sort.
The force points out that it's made significant progress with its 101 service in the last few years. But there remains significant pressure to continue to improve it. Tom Barton, BBC Look East, Cambridgeshire.
Well, we'd like to hear from you if you've called 101. Which police force did you try to contact? How long did it take you to get through to the relevant team? You can email look.east@bbc.co.uk or contact us the usual way on social media via Facebook or Twitter. Now, it's been revealed that a number of